anything better than a trip getting ready.
Nope.
For a long journey where our podcast released a new epi, searching for a fade fiend, new fixation. Giving this a subscribe is the same sensation. Started with the day ones, they gave us fuel to support the season. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here for a reason. Notification bells, text your friends, all to let you know. Check your Bluetooth, connect, talk your Wednesday night. All right, welcome in episode 27. Man, we back at it, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. We got Tevin Mims.
We in the building.
Late on a Saturday night. What you sipping on?
Ain't no telling what I might say on this motherfucker right here, man. I'm just saying. I'm trying to keep it professional and let's just get it.
Yo, we want the good stuff. So we're gonna start off, man. Jimbo Fisher. $76.8 million.
Yeah, big time.
They parted ways with him.
Big time.
In his 70 games, 45 and 25. Kevin Sumlin was 48 and 22. And if you remember, Kevin Sumlin didn't have a problem going down into Alabama and getting a win. He did that.
Not at all. But he also
had a
Heisman Trophy winner to be able to go get that win. And, different things like that. But at the end of the day, man, you look at where Jimbo is going into his now seems like his 100th year at Texas A&M. You got to be able to get it done or get up out of there.
It's about time, man. So you almost have to ask yourself, why did we run Kevin Sumlin out?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk conspiracy theory, but what were your expectations with bringing in Jimbo Fisher? Did someone outside of Texas A&M think they were winning a national championship with him just because he won one at Florida State?
Well, I mean, if you look at Jimbo's kind of his track record, I mean, he's an SEC guy. He's a Nick Saban guy. He was fresh off a championship and a Heisman, by the way.
Yes.
At Florida State being able to come in, man. So he had high expectations, high hopes, but somehow, some way, he just wasn't able to get it done. I don't know how, but couldn't get it done. $100 million later.
Yeah. Okay. What's your interest level when it comes to boxing?
I'm hit or miss. I ain't gonna lie. I'm hit or miss.
Okay. Now I got a stat for you, and not a lot of people know this, so don't feel bad when I drop some stats on you. If you go one way, if you go the other way. I'm gonna ask you: would you rather have Muhammad Ali at 23? Or Mike Tyson at 22?
I was literally just thinking about something similar to this earlier today. I saw a picture of when Muhammad Ali, the 1966 fight, I saw like the aerial shot of it.
Yes, sir.
I'm like, man, for them to be able to still talk about Muhammad Ali almost 100 years later, if you really put it in perspective, right? Nobody really saw him in his prime. Tyson is the closest thing that we'll be able to see to anything in our generation. So I think everything got to be able to be compared back to Tyson at this point, So a young Muhammad Ali versus a young Tyson, I'm taking Tyson all day long, man. Come on now.
Yeah. No complaints here. No complaints. I mean, Muhammad Ali, for his time and what he meant to the sport, for the culture.
Yeah.
He'll probably still get to keep that GOAT status, but he ain't want that 22-year-old Tyson though.
Yeah, no question.
That body was gonna get rocked.
What?
You could rope a dope, but you may not get up.
Come on, man. Gold tooth Tyson?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Okay. Let's talk a little basketball. I want to keep everyone's interested here, but we're gonna go to college basketball. Does the name Seth Towns mean anything to you?
Familiar. I've been aloof.
Okay. Seth Towns made his Howard University, go Bisons. He
nice.
made his Howard debut on Tuesday. This is his 8th season in college basketball, Tevin.
No shit.
I know. So the transfer portal for playing time. Let me tell you what had happened. In 2016-17, he was at Harvard. 2017-18, he's at Harvard. 2018-19, he got injured. The next year, 2019-20, he got injured.
Yeah.
So now we're up to 2021. He's at Ohio State. He plays, so he's back healthy. coming out of COVID. In 2021-22, he's at Ohio State. He gets injured. So he gets to come back in 22-23 at Ohio State. He didn't play, DNP. And then I just told you Tuesday he's at Howard.
That's fucking crazy.
Wait, yo, this dude like 30.
I'm like, yo, he been playing shit for as long as I've been coaching.
Yo.
Like, bro, this seen my whole career from me not playing, leaving the NFL to be able to go into college ball. Like, damn.
Yo.
So how old is this kid? 32?
just about. Yo, so do you have a problem with it? The transfer portal, the COVID year,
honestly, I don't, man, because I mean, at that time in that COVID year, they were just kind of making up rules that nobody was really even following suit for. You know what I mean? Like, kind of just what's the way I can put this? Just trying to just patch over the problem.
Yes, sir.
Not necessarily kind of preparing for the future. You know what I mean? So even at the time where well, from a college football standpoint, I don't know what it is on basketball, but from a college football standpoint, man, at the time where they were implementing all these rules with COVID and being able to get these guys extra years and being able to take away years and things like that, man, like nobody knew what the hell was going on. Nobody knew what the hell was going on at all.
Yeah. So Tevin, for those who don't know, could you tell them where'd you play your college football at?
So, man, I played at Texas. My first 2 years. Played at South Florida for 2 years as well. I was a JUCO kid in between that, man, so I know how that whole grind go. But a lot of people say, man, you went from the penthouse to the outhouse, man. I already know how it go. But played on the national championship caliber team, and I was also able to play at a mid-major level team as well. So, coached at a mid-major, coached at a P5 as well. Yeah. I know I'm all over the place. Goddamn it, it's 9 o'clock at night. It's 9 o'clock at night. Hey, man, I done had a couple of these.
It all counts. So when I asked you, what would let's say this young man came out, so he's 17 getting to college. Let's say 17, 18 going to college. 8 years later, he's 25, 26. Yeah. What would a 25, 26-year-old Tevin been like in his final year in college? What a 25, 26, that's 8 years of watching a film. What would you have done with that 25, 26-year-old body?
As far as being able to go to the next level?
And what havoc you might have reaped on. I mean, yeah,
you done did all you could in 8 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done. At that point, you done. What more can you do, bro? It's time to go get that money at the next level. You know what I mean? To me, it's no in between. You got to go.
Yeah. But yo, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it one more time, man. He gonna lace him up for his final year. This is his final year.
And he's at Howard.
He's at Howard University.
Well, he's gonna have a hell of a time.
Howard homecoming is legit.
Shout out to Larry Scott, man. Shout out to Lindsey Lamar. I know I'm drunk on camera and stuff like this, guys. Hopefully it doesn't get out too crazy. But man, shout out to them boys, man. They holding it down over there at Howard.
Yo, we're gonna go to NFL. We're gonna swing it back around, but I want to give everybody a little taste at the beginning.
Come on.
The Commanders quarterback, Sam Howell, is the only quarterback in NFL history with over 2,900 passing yards, over 200 rushing yards, and 65% completion through a player's first 11 games, career games.
Yeah.
Did that catch you by surprise?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm shocked. And the only reason I'm shocked is this is better than Kurt Warner numbers, that stat. Now, what I think the difference is Kurt Warner might have been there for the passing yards and the percentage, but, he won't a scrambler.
Yeah, not at all. Pocket pass.
So he's been showing the wheels.
Yeah.
Do they have a franchise quarterback through 11 games? What are your thoughts?
Man, I'm just going to say a lot of this shit comes from the locker room. So every time I hear the Commander speak, it's always the other players kind of hyping up the quarterback situation, right? So,
yes,
I mean, if they seeing that in the locker room, I mean, I could tell you, Derek Johnson saw Pat Mahomes when he was on practice squad and he was doing all the new throws and shit like that. I was like, I told you he was gonna be good, but at the end of the day, if they seeing it from the locker room, if the players are seeing it, shit, it's only a matter of time before he gets paid in the world season. You know what I mean?
Okay, so help us out. I know you spent some time out in West Texas coaching, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so help us with this. How does this dude play at Iowa State and then come here and wreck the league on stats like this? How does Patrick Mahomes be out there in Texas Tech and then he gets to NFL and he may be the greatest of all time? How does that happen, Tevin, that you could be held down in college and then in the pros, you're all world?
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. I thought Patrick was the truth in college. Like, when I first got to Texas Tech in 2016, that was Patrick's junior year. He had the option to be able to stay a year and be able to come out or whatever. But when I first got to practice and I just saw how Pat was throwing the ball in practice and shit like that, and when you start comparing, I mean, I'm fresh out of playing, so I'm comparing him to other NFL quarterbacks that I'm just getting done practicing against. You know what I mean? Comparing them to like Colt McCoys, and you comparing them to the best, and it's like, no, this kid is different. Like the way he's slinging that ball, what he sees, this shit is different. So, like for Pat, I always had high hopes on Patrick Mahomes, man. Like he would go out there and put up 600 a game and not blink an eye.
So, am I and other fans? Are we being too hard from you, a coach? Are we being too hard on the coaches and scheming to say that Texas Tech should have been a one-loss team or should have been fighting for a national championship?
When Pat was there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, fuck, bro. It's hard in that league. It's hard to play defense, man. Like when they're scoring 60+ points a game, like it's hard to play defense in that league. And we had guys that ended up going first round on defense. Like Jordan Brooks was a first round draft pick playing for the Seattle Seahawks right now. You know what I mean? But we didn't get the recognition. Yeah. We didn't get the recognition because those. I mean, you matching. You playing against 50 points a week. You know what I mean? Every team can score 50, so your numbers gonna get kind of skewed in that aspect. But I don't think at the time it was set up for those guys to be a national championship contender. You know what I mean?
Then let me go one bit further. Since you saw him, and I know he had the combine, he had the team workouts. Why didn't he go higher in the draft? Why didn't he get more favorable Heisman consideration then? How did we all miss that then, outside of people like you that saw him?
I honestly don't know. Because, dude, lit it up at the pro day. I mean, if you ask all the questions about Patrick, there's nothing but good things to say about him off the field. Honestly, man, I couldn't tell you, but the fact that he was a top 15 pick at the time, for me, that shit blew my mind. I thought he was going to go top 10 for sure. Just from what I saw.
I just don't understand it. I'm lost on it.
I don't get it.
Okay. All right.
But, yeah, Patrick's he's a generational talent for sure. He's a generational talent.
For our listeners, I want y'all to see the range that Mr. Mims have, which is why we're so excited to have him on this. We done took this dude from here to there to here to there. We messing with him, but we gonna mess with him even more. We about to talk some G League.
Y'all fucking with me after like 10 drinks tonight. I put my Christmas tree up. Look, I put my Christmas tree up. Y'all probably see my little Christmas tree and shit in the back, like whatever. I put my Christmas tree up. I just put my son to bed, having a little nightcap. Yeah. Y'all got me.
That's efficient, yo. That's efficient. I'm not even close to having the tree out. It's still in the attic. I ain't ready.
I didn't put the whole tree up. Every bulb on that motherfucker is lit right now.
So G League. We're gonna drop some G League on you.
Come on.
All right. The Pacer scout, KJ Pritchard, said that Oscar Tshiebwe asked their general manager what the G League rebounding record was. Mm-hmm. And the general manager said Oh, that's easy. So the 2022 NCAA Player of the Year, Oscar Tshiebwe, he put up 33 points and 23 rebounds.
How you say his name?
Tshiebwe?
Yeah, I don't know how to say it.
It's TSH. So we're gonna say Tshiebwe.
Let's get him going.
That's your way. That's your way to say it.
Nah, facts.
Tshiebwe. So in his G League debut, he put up 33 points, 23 rebounds. That was the first 30-20 game in franchise history in the G League rebounding. The G League rebounding record is 31.
Yeah.
And that was back in 2019 by Angel Delgado. Mm-hmm. So do you think Oscar can break the G League record when he debuted with 33 and 23?
Yeah,
and he says 31 is light work.
Man, easy. If he got that in the first game, yeah, that's just his normal numbers, in my opinion.
Okay, so great. I'm glad you said that. I was hoping you'd say that, Tevin, because this is the next question. As a teammate, if you know that your teammate is going for a record, do you get mad as a teammate? Because you're like, yo, Donato, stay within the confines of the game, or man, you're just out here trying to get the record.
I mean, we all know what it is going into the game, but how far is he from the record? I mean, he's pretty close. Is it one of them deals you can get in there?
He missed it. He missed tying it by 8 rebounds, but he thinks next time he could get that.
Yeah, well. Y'all got to get the fuck out the way and let the big man do his thing.
I almost like that because here, so you've played with some amazing players.
Let him
the
do
way
his
I
thing.
thought about it is we could take a little pride because we all gonna brag for years to come that I was there, I helped my boy, I helped my man, I blocked out. Like, that's all of our record too, man, right?
Like if you know you got a superstar with a certain skill set, y'all got to be able to buy into that skill set because one is putting butts in the seats, you know what I mean, and it's helping getting y'all wins as well. So it is what it is, man.
It ain't a hollow statistic, a rebound.
Yeah, no doubt.
Either snatching the board and sending it back the other way.
Yeah.
Or we get to put it back up again. You kick that thing out. Okay.
No, real talk.
All right. I'm taking you back to the NBA for this one.
Come on.
James Harden had a 4-point play for the win. Now, I know you're a football player, but let me explain something to you, Tevin. There ain't no 4-point play in the NBA.
For the win?
No. But he did a 4-point play for the win, which means the clock is winding down, Tevin. I'm at the top of the key. You guarding me. I pull up. Tevin, you foul me.
And he busted
the shot.
And he busted.
Now, you had one job, Tevin. The job was just stay in front, hands up. We win this game. If he makes the 3, no problem. We go to overtime. But you're going to foul him, and then we lose. Tevin, when you get back to the locker room, do we have a conversation as a team? Do we unravel as a team?
Nah, we getting on your ass. We getting on your ass.
And I'm going to tell you one other little part about that, Mr. Mims. That was a 6-game losing streak that the Clippers was on.
Yeah.
And Harden was playing against his former team, the Houston Rockets. So you know they wanted to beat him. And they definitely didn't want no team that's losing 6 games in a row with all that talent.
When is Harden when is he gonna join the winning team? Or when is he gonna realize that he's the problem on the teams?
So I'm glad you said that. Tevin, he said that he left Philadelphia, this last team, because they wouldn't let him be me. So what makes
bro, that's look, man, that's as selfish as you can fucking get from a coaching standpoint. That's a selfish ass remark. You know what I mean?
It is.
And obviously, man, just with his track record, bro, he's been bouncing around the league, and I don't know James Harden, dog. Like, he might be the greatest guy ever.
I know.
What up, James? Let me hold something, dog.
We don't know.
Just in case you're watching this, bro, let me hold something. But nah, man. But if you kind of just look at his track record of what he's been around the league, obviously a talented player. But I mean, if you're in all these good situations and you end up leaving and bouncing around, bro, you're probably the problem. You know what I mean?
Tevin, he said he wanted to do, he couldn't be me, but he's coming to the Clippers. They got Kawhi Leonard. That's got Russell Westbrook. That's got Paul George. You think you could be you there with them dudes? Everybody know Russell Westbrook need the ball. Everybody knows Paul George is a big shot, and Kawhi is the man.
But what is Harden's role? What would you say his role is?
In my opinion,
points? To score?
To distribute, to be a point guard. In my opinion, because that's not Russell Westbrook, because you could back off of Russ. You could back off, sag down, and you could double in the post because ain't nobody scared of Russell Westbrook's three-point shot. But you keep James Harden up top distributing. You can let Russell Westbrook, who's still in great shape for an old head, slash, snatch boards, contest shots, and then that gives Kawhi and Paul George chance to flip both sides of the court. It could work if he plays into that system.
Yeah,
they got a great coach.
He ain't an assistant guy. Though. You can tell how he showed up to the game,
he's from
man.
California.
That's cool. You just tell how he showed up to the game, like. And I've coached good players, man. I've coached players that's from this neck of the woods, and now you got to bring them to this, and nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck at the end of the day, guys. Nobody cares. You got to play into the fucking system. I mean, goddamn, be a team player, man. It ain't that hard.
6-game losing streak, and it's over.
Ain't that hard, dog. Buy in. Ain't that hard, dog.
All right. We're going to talk about fitness.
Talk to me.
And if you haven't noticed, Tevin, I'm talking about like I'm leaning on you playing at some high levels, being a team player, and I want that perspective. Zion Williams, you know what he can bring.
I just watched some highlights of him a couple minutes ago.
But about that, he's not playing tonight.
He ain't?
He hasn't suffered an injury, but the Pelicans are playing it cautiously on a second night of a back-to-back Saturday. So he played last night, those highlights, but he ain't playing tonight because it's a back-to-back.
I mean, it's early, man. They got to take care of their baby.
So as a teammate, you okay with that?
Hell yeah. We in it for the long haul, dog.
But, Tevin, let me give you one other little tidbit. You know, this is the first year of
I'm talking as a teammate. I'm talking as a teammate right now, guys. Fuck the coach.
Right. Okay. But I want to see if you're going to still be as a teammate when I give you this last little piece. We got the in-game tournament, the in-season tournament going on right now. The winning team for the in-season tournament gets $500,000 each.
500?
So do you still want him to be missing these games right now that could qualify us?
Woo, no, sir.
See what I'm saying?
I mean, but shit. Just play for us to get in, then sit his ass down. You know what I'm saying? You know that's how they gonna play it, man. Play for us to get in and then sit his ass down. Let us secure our checks. If not, Zion, you gonna have to come up on some bread, dog.
500,000 a piece. You know there's some dudes at the end of the bench, Tevin. That money's a lot for them.
Nah, real talk.
So it's a game changer.
That money's hey, look, man. I'm just gonna say that money's a lot for anybody. That's $500,000.
Yes, sir.
That money's a lot for anybody.
And I'm glad you said that because LeBron James, we know him to be a billionaire. Even he, in a couple interviews already this year, have mentioned, that 500 is serious. That's
That's 500K, dog. Like, we're not gonna play that light. That's $500,000. I need to go get that. If it's out there for me, I'm going to get it. So I don't care how many millions I got.
Do you still want to be very supportive of Zion sitting out and not giving you the best chance to get that 500,000?
Well, no, not really. Bro, you gotta play.
I know,
You
man.
gotta
He
play.
gotta play.
Like I say, man, at least just look out for us. You know what I'm saying? Let us
Yeah.
get to where we're in a good position, and
Yes.
then let everybody eat, and then you can sit down and we can pick it back up at the end of the season. But at least let us eat early on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let us eat early on.
All right. We're talking money. We're talking what would a player do with the $500,000? So you're in the league. You're an NBA guy. I know you're a football guy, but you're an NBA guy. Y'all win the in-season tournament. Tevin, what you gonna do with that 500,000?
500,000.
It's a whole separate check.
I'm finna chill. I'm finna invest that shit. Something to where
All
I can
right.
get it back. Well, that's just me. You know what I mean?
No. I'm glad you said that because
Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna have a little fun, but I'm not gonna just go blow 500K. Like, no, sir. That's $500,000.
So some players are doing the right thing. Joe Burrow, you know the name. Him and Jason Derulo, the singer.
Yeah.
They are co-owners of a pro volleyball federation.
Yeah.
The investment move comes after they acquired a $2 billion car wash company named Rocket Car Wash.
Mm-hmm.
What thoughts do you have of Jason Derulo and Joe Burrow being co-owners of a pro volleyball, doing some serious things with their money, not blowing it?
No, I think that's awesome. Like, I know, for example, a lot of guys are doing a lot of joint ventureships or partnerships that you might not even hear of. I know that they have the paddleball leagues out here in Austin that's about to pick up and do pretty well.
Yes.
Just different things like that to where guys been collaborating behind the scenes. It's just shit. How can we spread our money or bring that shit together to make more money? You know what I mean? I think that's smart. And especially the way that social media has kind of influenced everything to where all these leagues are essentially intertwined. Like, why not? You know what I mean? Why not?
Why don't we hear more of this though, Tevin? Because we always hear the negative stuff about how players made it to the league. They come out of the league, they ain't got no money, they hurting, they robbing, they stealing. Why can't we get positives like this though?
Because there's not enough of it, truth be told, man. There's not enough success stories. It's more the negative stories than the success stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hate to say it, but it's true. And they'll feed off the negativity more than the positivity, which is crazy.
How come, Tevin, how come I see it? How come it's always like that? How come the rap stars, the R&B singers, why do they always gravitate to hang out and they end up being best friends with NFL players and NBA players?
Man, I don't know. It's like the athletes want to be musicians and the musicians, the athletes. That culture has always kind of played hand in hand.
Yeah.
As you know, man, like even going into the football games, bro, you're gonna bang the latest rap songs and stuff like that. Like the culture is just in you. So obviously all the rappers they wish they was football players at one point. They want to be on the sideline in the locker rooms and all that shit. So I think it's dope, man. Why not keep it going?
So Tevin, playing at your level in college, we just had a 6'9" Division I basketball player on with us about 2 episodes ago, maybe 3 or so. He played at Hampton. He was a Pirate. Would have played at VCU. That was the year Shaka Smart and them went to the Final Four. And what he was telling us is, for some reason, man, how come the football players and the basketball players always get into fisticuffs and have problems on campus? What's that about, Tevin?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. From my experience, we always got, especially when I was at UT, we always got along with the basketball players.
Oh.
I always got along with them. They had the most females, so I'm trying to see what y'all doing over there. You know what I'm saying? But man, I don't know. I don't know why that is, man. I really don't. Like, I know for football players, I'll just speak, man. Like we a little bit more testosterone driven and shit like that. But some basketball guys, they're nice guys. You know what I mean? So I can see where that could clash, but outside of that, man, it's all sports at the end of the day.
It happens a lot, though. I'm gonna stick with basketball. you remember the Ball brothers, right?
Yeah.
LiAngelo,
Lonzo.
LaMelo,
Yeah.
Lonzo. Looks like I'm gonna put this out there. I think Lonzo is. I think he's done. When they got to take body parts out of a cadaver, out of a dead body to put in your knee, it's over, dog.
We done, bro.
It's done. It's done. He had a good run. He got some checks.
Nah, got a great run and made some good money. But now a lot of his opportunities are gonna come now. He's gonna make more money than he's ever made playing basketball right now. I promise you.
I think you're right. I thought he carried himself well. We didn't hear about any drama, any problems out of him. So I think he's going to have some opportunities, man. He's a Los Angeles kid, born and raised, so he can get back, use some connects, get into some.
Bro, I mean, he's from LA. You know, you good.
Yes.
You know, you forget his dad got the big baller brand. Like, let's not
and that.
Like, I mean, he's a big deal, man. Like, he might not be playing in the NBA right now, but I promise you, he has his shit together from a business standpoint, and he's gonna make more money than he's ever made playing and picking up a fucking basketball. I promise y'all.
So what I wanted to tell you about his this is the youngest of the three boys, LaMelo. He's the starting point guard out there in Charlotte.
That's the one with all the tats?
Yeah.
Yeah, he nice.
Dude,
I like
the last 6 games.
Yeah.
This dude has 1 triple-double. He averaging about 30 points, about 6 rebounds, and about 7 assists in his last 6 games.
Numbers.
The reason I want to bring him, so he's balling. We appreciate that. He's got his own shoe. This is the 3rd one. That first one was fire. You a sneakerhead?
Hell yeah.
So you heard the buzz when that first LaMelo came out.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Already considered a classic.
Yeah, my dad.
I bought the 3s the other day. I was playing over there at Gregory Gym. I went 2 for 2 on the court. It's my 2nd day wearing them. I was feeling good.
Nice? They all right?
They nice, man. They nice. I got the drip one, the acid drip ones. The second.
Did you get the first pair? Did you get your hands on the first pair?
Didn't get the first pair. I wasn't a fan of him, so I won't check it on it. I was playing in a couple other things.
Just to get it.
I should have. I missed it. I missed that opportunity. The
No
first
doubt.
go around. So when I tell you that we were talking to his brother kept his nose clean, he's gonna do some good things. And then already this dude, his sneaker game is probably going to outlast his career and he could do something with it. And now he's playing and he's putting up big numbers. But he's got a little bit of controversy from the NBA. His middle name is LaFrance. So he's LaMelo LaFrance Ball. So he's got an LF tattoo right here. He got to cover the tattoo up, says the NBA, because you're not allowed to have any logos on your body.
Oh, really? He
started his own clothing line named LaFrance.
That's his shit, though.
Thank you.
It's his shit.
I'm in agreement.
So when JR had that big ass Young Money tattoo on his neck, did he get fined for that?
I don't remember it. But now
big ass Young Money tattoo on his shit.
Yes. And they put all those logos on the jerseys nowadays.
You know what I'm saying?
But he can't have. That's his thing.
That's his skin. You feel me? And that's his.
But
that's like me. Like if I got, because I run a little mobile cereal bar. If I want to get Sticky Pop tatted on my hand, like they gonna fine me for it. I can't play in the NBA.
What? Like what? I see no problem with that.
That's crazy.
So here's the positive spin I have. Tell me if you right here with me on this.
Talk to me.
So he's gonna have to go ahead and get it covered up. He's going to be wearing a Band-Aid, probably a colorful Band-Aid to match those shoes, his jersey. Why don't you get your own Band-Aid line going? Remember, Nelly used to wear the.
Hey, they're going to capitalize off of it some way. I promise.
Got to.
I promise you, they're going to capitalize off of it somehow.
Y'all going to mess with me? I'm going to mess with y'all.
Most definitely. They LA boys too, man. They're going to capitalize off of that.
I thought I was just being petty.
Nah. You right on point.
So now I want to go back. We're going back to talk football. Mm-hmm. I'm taking you all the way to high school recruiting.
Oh fuck!
And I purposefully picked this one because I wanted to make you mad because this is the other side of the ball. I'm going to talk about an offensive tackle.
Yeah.
Okay, 5-star offensive tackle. His name is Jordan Seaton. He narrowed his list of schools last night to 7 schools. He's 6'6", 290 pounds, and he says the 7 schools are Tennessee, Oregon, Colorado, Maryland, Florida, Ohio State, and Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what he said. To every school that took me time to get to know me and recruit me, notice what he said there, I'm more than blessed and grateful. When you start from zero, it hits different, but my journey is far from over. Stay tuned. Now, of those 7 schools, where would you recommend this young man go? If he asked you, where would you tell him to go as an offensive tackle?
Can you name them schools one more time?
Yes, sir. Tennessee, Oregon, Colorado, Maryland, Florida, Ohio State, and Alabama.
Ohio State or Alabama.
Oh, see.
For offensive tackle?
Yes, sir.
Obviously, Alabama, they're going to put one out every year.
Okay.
Going to be the best in the league.
You are saying exactly what I want because I'm going against you, Tevin. Now, we know Coach Prime needs an offensive line to protect his son. We know next year that could be a Heisman Trophy year.
That he does.
So if he goes there, all eyes on him. 5-star.
That he does.
So do you want to change?
And he getting paid, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you want to change that answer?
Yeah, he going to Colorado, goddammit. Because look, I ain't even think about that. God damn, he going to Colorado, man.
That is the year. All eyes on that program, on that line.
We're set up. Them motherfuckers going to be wearing minks to the motherfucking games next year.
Yes, they will.
Real shit. They're going to be having minks on and shit. It's finna be because they got close this year, man. They made some noise. And now Deion got to stand on that shit. Now he got a whole offseason to stand on that shit.
Out of all prospects coming in, this dude is number 15. He's the number 1 offensive tackle out of everybody, and he's the number 4 player in the state of Florida. You played some ball down there in Florida. Exactly. That's another reason why.
And just when they say if he number 1 like that in Florida at tackle, he could probably play anything. Probably got great feet. Probably great on the basketball court. Can probably do 360s and shit. Probably can do a backflip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Nah, man, but he's a hell of a fucking talent, man. Like anybody who's able to get him, obviously next year is gonna win. But I don't see why he wouldn't choose a Colorado with the situation that they got set up.
It's beautiful, man. You're that prime. I hate to say that. You
can't lose, bro. Like you can't really lose. Like
all eyes on that incoming class.
Yeah, you can't really lose, and really Deion, all you got to do is stay there one more year, get his kids up out of there, and he can go take any job he wants.
And he will. He will.
You know what I mean? Like Texas A&M, it sound good, but I think they're a little bit too early.
Yeah,
a little too early.
Right. The Heisman Trophy, the hallowed trophy for college ball. Tevin, I want you to name 3 Heisman Trophy winners that are important to you. Like, when you think Heisman, you think of these 3. What's the 3 off the top of your head?
Damn, you put me on the spot.
I know. It's the hard hitting stuff.
Ricky toting that pill. Reggie Bush. Obviously, he was in my era, man. Just being able to see him kind of live. And, I mean, you know, they snub VY every time, man. So, I'm going to say Vince Young.
Okay.
I'm going to say Vince Young. Even though they didn't give it to VY, y'all know what it is, man.
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is.
Oh, we all know.
Y'all know what it is.
Okay, so you said one of the 3 you said one of the names I wanted. So let me drop this on you. The Heisman goes.
Hold on. Let me put my computer on the charger, man.
Okay.
Hold on, dog.
We're gonna run some stuff until he comes back. The 5-star player. This is exactly what Seaton ranks as the number 15 player in the country. He according to all 4 media companies, they all agree that he's number 15. He tabbed in as the number 1 offensive tackle, as I mentioned, and he's the number 4 player in the state of Florida. Now, Tevin played ball, if y'all remember, on his intro at the beginning, that he played ball at USF. They got major talent. Now, I won't cause the drama this time, but maybe on a subsequent episode, we're going to talk to Tevin, who lived in Texas, played at University of Texas, and then went over to Florida. We're going to ask him. He's going to have to make a decision on what state has some of the best football talent. Well, we're not going to do that today. He can't hear me, I don't think. So we'll blindside him next time. He might have heard some of that. He might have heard some of that. I don't know his computer setup. He might have good speakers.
I appreciate that build-up while I was gone. Like I said, just to give y'all a disclaimer, this is probably my 10th drink of the evening.
Oh, that sounds like mighty fine.
I put up the Christmas tree today and everything, man. I'm a happy dad right now. Super happy dad.
Yo, we're all jealous because the majority of us, we did not get that done, Tevin. I'm telling you.
Let me tell y'all, man. Let me tell you.
Okay, so the Heisman goes to the most outstanding player in college football. And 15 times before, that player has been on a team with 3 or more losses. This year, should this be the 16th time that happens, Tevin? Jaden Daniels is the most outstanding player.
I ain't gonna lie. I really like that kid, man. And I was kind of down on him earlier in the year because he was kind of playing flat a little bit.
Yes, sir.
But I knew he was. I'm saying that I'm right. I sound like everybody else, right? I knew he was a good player, and now he's But nah, man, I knew he had good talent, man. But I think he's clear cut the guy. I think he's gonna win it.
But of all the years that this has been doing it, I mean, we going back to 1935. I'm starting in 1935 to now. There's only been 15 times where guys had 3. That's a lot of losses, Tevin. But I'm glad you said Ricky Williams. That year that Ricky Williams won, Texas was 8-3 that year. I don't know if you remember that part.
Mm-mm.
So does that sour it at all for you?
Hell no. Nope. I'm not gonna let that diminish an individual performance, man. Because at the end of the day, man, the Heisman is about the individual, and the numbers that he put up. Obviously, man, it helps once you start comparing him to other guys and their accolades and shit like that, of where they finish the season and all that. Like, I know we love to be able to, even like now, would love to be able to put like Caleb Williams in the conversations and shit like that, but. Obviously, he's not playing. I mean, shit, he ain't playing no more. Like, he's not continuing through the playoff run, so they all down on him. But I don't know, man. I don't even know where I was going with that.
No, I'm glad you said that. No, because you're spot on. Caleb Williams went 11-3 last year, won the Heisman, but like you said, he won in no playoff hunt, and that was one of the guys that have 3 losses. So you right on, sir. Tim Tebow. Back in 2007, that Florida team went 9-3. He still won the Heisman.
Yeah, he did.
And now we know those numbers were good, so I don't think I'm going to fight you on that one. How about this one then? Let me see if I can shake your confidence on this one. Robert Griffin played at Baylor, a homeboy for you.
Unshakable, bro. Come on, man.
They were 9-3, though. They took 3 losses, Tevin.
I ain't gonna lie. What RG3 did that year was, that shit was magical.
It was.
That shit was magical.
Then let me give you another 3-loss team, Lamar Jackson in Louisville. They went 9-3 that year.
Damn.
I know.
He had a magical season though. Like,
he did.
I mean, that's why they won the Heisman, dog. Like, it's a magical fucking year. Like,
the year Bo Jackson won it, Auburn went 8-3, Tevin.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's kind of weird.
I had to bring
That's
this one to you.
Correlation.
I'm gonna hit you with 2 more though.
Yeah, talk to him.
Tim Brown, when he was at Notre Dame, they went 8-3.
What?
And here's the last one. Marcus Allen at USC They went 8-3, and he still won the Heisman.
So who's gonna win it this year?
I think it's Jaden. Well, hold on. If Michael Penix wins the Pac-12 next week.
Wait, I just saw an update on Washington. Just came across the deal.
They're playing
upset alert. They on upset alert.
What?
With
Oregon State?
Yeah, they're on upset alert. Goddamn, what I say? Upset alert. Goddamn.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nah, they're on upset alert. I just got a ticker across the phone. It's 5:46 left in the fourth. It's 20-22 right now. Oh Lord. Oregon State might be able to get one.
Now, you do remember who that Oregon State quarterback is? Do you remember him? DJ
Ungalaloli?
Hey, one of us will get it right.
Yeah, the Clemson kid.
So, hey, he came up out of there. Clemson could
player,
use
man.
that right now.
DJ, what's his name? DJ Ulalalogi? But he's a really good player, man. Really good player. Obviously, man, what he's been doing at Oregon State is just a testament to kind of what he had in his package. But if he get that shit done tonight, he might be in the fucking Heisman conversation.
So, Tevin, I was going to get to this a little bit later because I wanted to cause a little drama for you. But I'm going to do that drama now since we talking about it. I was going to ask you, how does that guy, one, leave a program? That's the first question. I want to ask you that. How do you let good talent leave? And second of all, shouldn't he still be at Clemson right now doing this for Clemson? Or are you okay with Clemson using a guy from not far from where you grew up? He's from right here. He went to Westlake, named Klubnik. He was the quarterback over at Westlake.
Well, I'll just say this, man. And I've been in college football, but watching Klubnik early, as you kind of compare him to the Watsons and the Trevor Lawrences of the world and things like that, he's not there yet. I think he'll end up being a really, really good player for Clemson.
Yeah.
Might have a chance to be a Heisman guy, but as of right now, he's showing too many things that he still has to be able to improve and develop on for them to continue to get over that hump, right? Because I turned the TV off when they was getting ready to lose 4 games, right? What's their record?
Sir. They 4-4 in the ACC, 7-4 overall.
So shit, you down two losses at Clemson. Shit, you could chalk that shit up for the next year. You know what I'm saying? Just with the standard that they've been able to put on the last 10, 15 years. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But hard shoes to fill. Again, man, local kid, want the best for him. Think he's gonna end up being a good player. He just ain't there yet, man. He ain't there yet. From the Klubnik kid, but going back to what you said about DJ, should he still be there? At the end of the day, that's their job to out-recruit the next class, right? So,
yeah.
Fuck.
Okay,
it's
so
kind of hard. I'm putting my coaching hat back on, man. I'm starting to sober up.
No, you hit, man. I was trying to cause drama, but you sidestepped that nicely, man. I wanted you to eat your own, man. I want you to eat another local kid.
Nah, man. Because I want these kids to do well, man. Especially if they come from the area.
Yeah.
Try not to beat them up too much, man. But at the same time, you got to be real, motherfucker. You ain't ready to go. You ain't ready yet.
Not yet.
You're gonna have to spend some serious time this offseason getting your shit right, get your shit together. Fuck all this little NIL shit and all this.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You went to fucking Westlake. It's already there for you, bro. It's there. It's set up for you, bro.
What I was going to say, it's along the lines of what you said. What I was going to say is you asked to be the starting quarterback at Clemson after all that talent that they came through there. So you need to be ready. And what you don't accomplish, you got to eat those laws. You got to eat that blame too.
You have to. You got to be ready for it, man. It's just what comes with the territory. You know what I mean?
All right. What is going on with mine? Hold on. I came unplugged. All right, so Tevin, we're gonna finish with one. We're gonna finish with one hard question, and then we're going to some live updates because we're in the last week before championship week.
Damn, is it really championship week?
Next week is.
God,
yeah.
Damn.
It went quick, man. It went quick. All right.
So this
Quinn
dude,
says,
this is time out, man. This is my first year out of. This is my first year out of football since high school, essentially.
Oh.
So I set out this year, just whatever. But dude, this is probably the fastest a fall has gone by.
Yeah. Man. I'm gonna tell you this. What would you say then if you're going into championship week already and it's gone this fast as a coach? This game today, this is the hardest game to coach, right? Because everyone's looking at championship.
It's kind of depends where you at. Obviously, man, you want to be able to cap off that season strong. You try not to look ahead to the next game. Obviously, it's a fucking championship game. Everybody knows this shit, coach. Like, we're gonna be looking ahead of this game, but as a coach, man, you just gotta try to eliminate the distractions as much as you can, especially this week, man. This is always a bitch of a fucking week because you got all your families and shit in town, everybody fucking calling you and doing all this bullshit that has nothing to do with the fucking game.
Senior night.
You know what I'm saying? You most of the times you play on Friday. A lot of people play on Fridays. I know we used to want to be the game that everybody wanted to watch and not whatever. But at the end of the day, man, it's a lot of fucking distractions and shit this week, man. So as coaches, you got to do a good job being able to eliminate that shit, you know? Oh
yeah, I understand. So this was that hard hitting one. Before we go, we're gonna do some live scores. Quinn says 90% he's coming back next year. I don't think a lot of people are happy. Oh yeah, man. He said he's coming back. He ain't gonna enter that draft. I don't think a lot of people are happy with Malik. I'm thinking Malik is gonna leave. That means Arch is gonna be stuck, not starting for one more year. Does Arch stay?
What's gonna happen is Malik is gonna go somewhere and ball.
Yeah.
As he should, because he's gonna be pissed with the situations that's gonna happen with politics.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm just keeping this shit real. Even with Arch is going to have a chance to compete for the starting job next year. No matter what the fuck Quinn says, he's going to have a chance. Like, I'm just telling y'all, he's going to have a chance to compete. And this Quinn better not fuck it up. I'll just say that. And Archie's going to be ready. He's going to have trust me, with all that hype, they're going to have him ready to go into a game.
Well,
that performance that he put on last spring, y'all, it's gonna be fucking night and day from the Archie that y'all gonna see this next spring.
Here's where I want to go something different though, Tevin. You know all those vaunted UT receivers, you know they leaving, dog. And now your starting running back is coming back from ACL injury. Maybe we throw Quinn out there. Brooks got hurt last game towards ACL.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay. So we throw Quinn
that's
out
not
there.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
No, it's not.
It's not
no,
okay,
I know what you're saying though. That he could be recovered.
Choice and they built a good stable of running backs to where I think they're gonna be all right. I believe in his leadership.
So you throw Quinn out there next year. Let him do it. Let him get maybe 1 or 2 games. We don't even know if he's gonna stay healthy. You know he hasn't played a healthy year yet.
Bro, like I said, if Quinn comes back and Malik leaves, Manning is gonna be the guy that they're gonna be pushing to the fucking get the job, dog. Like, let's call this shit what it is. He's a Manning.
New wide receivers though, and possibly
they're the same age as him. Like Jonte Cook is the same age as him. Went to DeSoto, you know what I'm saying? Like they came in the same class.
Yeah.
So, like all them receivers that they about to lose, shit, they not losing chemistry with them. What chemistry are they losing? From a receiver to quarterback standpoint? None.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. Archie throw to them same guys in practice every day.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
He's running that scout team, and I just thought for him,
that scout team is gonna be pretty damn good though, man. Like, think about who's on that scout team right now.
and you're going to the SEC. So there's going to be a lot of talent that wants to transfer in. Some nice wide receivers that want to transfer in. That's where I was going to go.
Big monster ass wide receivers from Mississippi and shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be too many more Texas guys. You know what I'm saying? Just littered through the fucking roster. Like them wideouts is gonna be from the SIP. They're gonna be from Florida. They're gonna have some speed. Like you feel what I'm saying? Unless you homegrown and shit. And really, if you homegrown nowadays, shit, you playing out of state.
Yeah. To compete. All right, so I want to get your opinion on the game just ended. Washington won 22-20.
Oh, nice.
So they avoided Oregon State, ranked number 11.
Mm-hmm.
All right, LSU, Jaden Daniels. It's 11 minutes to go, but they up on Georgia State, so they're gonna go to 8-3, and they're ranked 15th now. He's already thrown for 355 yards and 5 touchdowns. He's run for 2 touchdowns. In one game? 7 touchdowns.
In one game?
All 7 touchdowns are him.
This tonight?
Yes, sir. All 7 are his.
Well, fuck.
Heisman?
Heisman,
okay, you did say it. You
gotta be posing in the end zone.
Yeah. Okay, Georgia. Number 1 Georgia smacked around Tennessee 38-10. No shock there, right?
Man, I always forget about them good old Georgia Bulldogs, man. I don't know how I forget about them. But, bro.
It's because they jumped Ohio State. Were you okay with that this year? This week?
Yeah. Look, man.
They jumped them in the playoff rankings?
Go Dogs.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Go Dogs. Hey, look, man. I've been saying go Dogs. Shit. Trying to think of what year it was.
You going back to the Matt Stafford years?
Nah, not Matt Stafford.
Okay.
But just recently, I think Baker was still playing. This had to be like 16, 17, 18, one of them. Well, they had Sony Michel and them still.
Yes.
I don't know what year that was, but that team that they put out there that year, I say, oh yeah, bro, the world is in trouble for probably the next 10 years to fucking come. The way that they playing and banging and smashing in all 3 phases of the game, they hitting on both sides of the football. Like,
yes,
if they hitting on offense, like they hit on fucking defense, bro, you got some fucking issues. You know, you got some fucking issues. Y'all gonna have y'all hands full for a long time, man. Like, it's gonna be hard, bro. I'm just telling you, because Nick Saban, he's starting to phase out the game. It's gonna be hard to knock them old Georgia Bulldogs out, bro. For a long time. I'm just telling you, man. They got that pipeline rolling.
And the boys ain't leaving state. They getting you said homegrown.
They homegrown.
Them some bad boys around too. You said
that's some real country boys around that motherfucker, man.
Yes, it is. Hey, I got 2 for you. Shannon Sharp, Sterling Sharp.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Come on, man.
Georgia.
Come on, man. And I'm a Texas boy. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, but shit get different when you cross over that SIP, man. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
When you cross over that Mississippi, that shit get different, man. They look different. Yeah.
Swamp boys. All right, so Clemson got that upset today. We were giving them a little bit of a hard time. We got to give them a little love. They knocked off a ranked team, a top 20 team, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they beat NC? Yeah.
At that point, North Carolina only had 2 losses in the ACC, 2 losses overall. So that's a good win for them. That's a good win. Because here's what you got to remember: if they
going to the championship anyway.
No, because Louisville only has the 1 loss.
But they got Drake May still.
They got
who their quarterback? Drake May, right?
Man.
North Carolina?
No, it's Plummer. Jack Plummer.
What the fuck happened to Drake May? Ain't he at North Carolina?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Louisville.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, man, Drake May, right? At North Carolina, that's the guy?
Man, Drake May?
Am I making this shit up?
Let me see. Yeah, that's who they got.
I'm like, man, I'm making this shit up.
So I'm new to Drake May. What can you tell? So this is what he did today.
Baller. What you mean? Look at the numbers.
16 to 36 today, 209 yards. He ran 10 times for 67 yards.
Oh, yeah, that's what helped him.
But his running back, Omarion Hampton.
Hey, what the wideout numbers look like? Because
wait, let me tell you about this running back today, though. 19 carries, 178 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Numbers.
And he had a long for 64. So he got some wheels.
Numbers.
Now the receivers, I don't know, man. What you talking about? Nobody went over 70.
Not today, but North Carolina got a fucking wideout. I think he number 13 or some shit like that.
Devontae.
That sounds about right. But that motherfucker, I think they unleashed. I think he missed like a couple games early in the year. Then they just unleashed his motherfucker, and he went for like 200. You know what I'm saying? Or am I making this shit up too? Like,
no, he
well, they let that motherfucker out the cage, and he looked like he was let out of goddamn cage. Like,
man, I didn't know they had that kind of talent out there.
What? In North Carolina?
Man, I didn't know that's what they were doing.
So look, bro, I'm trying to think, man, this is when I was still in college, bro. They had, I don't know if you remember that scandal that they had in North Carolina where they had like all them first round draft picks and shit.
No, I don't remember that.
They had a big ass fucking like scandal up there a long time ago, and they ended up setting their recruiting back. Like it fucked up their recruiting. That's why they ended up having to go get a Mac Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To kind of raise that program out of shambles because that shit was fucked up, dog. Like, but they had picks coming out that motherfucker, dog. Like, this was when I was still in school.
Yeah. So they fell off a little, but
just because of the sanctions. The NCAA cut that shit off. But bro, they got cats that come through North Carolina, especially if Mac's still there. They're gonna have some cats. Especially a quarterback.
I'm a fan now. I'm looking at these numbers. I'm looking at these 2 receivers. I like that running back. 178 yards. I like that.
Numbers.
Okay, let's get to another. Florida.
You done woke me up now, man. I'm live now. You say what?
Florida is up on Missouri 31-30. Missouri has the ball with 38 seconds left. Florida's only 5-5.
Say, man, put the ball in Mizzou hands, dog.
Missouri is ranked number 9.
Hey, look, man, I'm fucking with the Tigers all year long. Do you understand what I'm saying? So,
well, they're at the Florida 29, so they might be able to kick this for the win.
Yeah, kick that bitch for the win. So, yeah, Jacob Pillar, shout out to Jacob Pillar, man. Go get you a motherfucking championship. Shout out to Eli Jankowicz. Go get you a motherfucking championship. Shout out to B. Jones on the O-line, go get you a motherfucking championship, dog. Y'all deserve it, man. Y'all deserve it, bro. Real talk. And I'm just gonna tell y'all, man, what they doing over there in Mizzou, if they're able to keep that staff together, they're gonna be just fine where the fuck they at in the SEC, dog.
Hey, here's what I want to tell you though. For our listeners, y'all better listen to what Mr. Mims is saying. Their only losses this year to number 23 LSU,
I'm talking that shit.
39.
Come on, man.
And we just told y'all how nasty LSU is with possibly the Heisman Trophy winner this year. That was their first loss. Their second loss was to, at that time, number 2 Georgia. And they lost 30-21. It ain't even a blowout.
So look, this is good coaching over there, man. Hey, look, I got my little coaching hand up and shit. So look, hey, it's good. Seriously, man. Like what y'all are looking at this year from a number 9 team in the nation, it is good coaching from that standpoint. Because I promise y'all, they are doing way more with less. If you compare their rosters to anybody that they playing going neck and neck, they're gonna be outmatched every time. You know what I mean? But it's the blood that's in that building. It's the coaches that's keeping those players going week to week. They buying and believing in that system that Eli has built over there, and that shit rolling, dog. Like I'm fucking with Mizzou tough, man. I'm really like an advocate for them outside this shit.
I see that.
You know?
I see that. Well, I mean, you spot on though, man. I mean, you backing it up. We're looking at what it is. So the coach's name is Drinkwitz?
Eli Drinkowitz, man. Like he was at. It's okay. So y'all laugh at Eli, man, but Eli took that same formula, same colors, all that shit from App State. Took that shit off the helmet and just put a motherfucking Mizzou Tiger on that motherfucker.
Oh, that's where he came from.
Probably still running the same stretch plays and shit like that. All the play actions and shit off of that. It's still the same shit, man. But like I said, bro, especially from an offensive standpoint, Jacob Pillar is the best wide receiver, one of the best. Him and Emmett Jones are the two best wide receiver coaches I've ever been around. Emmett is
I got a live update for you, Tevin.
What's up?
Missouri kicks the field goal. It's good. 5 seconds left. They're up 33-31.
Game time, baby.
You called that.
Game time.
Threw a couple balls, got them down to the 18-yard line.
Come on, man. Come on. We coaching over here. We ain't playing.
I see that. I see that. You ain't messing around.
Yeah, man. We're gonna set this shit up for success.
Yo, Mr. Mims, we exhausted all of the topics. We got some top 25. We got some scores. Man, we did it.
I was just getting loose too, man.
The hour goes quick, man.
That's usually how it goes.
This is why we brought you, and this is why we gotta have you back, Mr. Mims.
I was shitty. Sorry, guys. I was shitty like my first 20, 25 minutes.
What?
I still had a little sparkle in my eyes and shit.
What? We'll let the fans tell us. We'll tell the listeners, get a little comments, Hey, we bringing you back, Mr. Mims. I will send you some invites. You just tell me if you can or if you can't.
I'm in. I can every time.
Again.
It don't matter where I'm at, dog. I want y'all to see my real settings and shit. my real background.
Hey, you know I'm on the road too. I'm in a conference room at a hotel.
Yeah, real talk, man. So hey, wherever we at, man, we'll make sure I'll make sure I set some time aside for you guys, man, because I'm fucking with it.
Hey, we appreciate you. Hey, like, subscribe. We thank again Mr. Mims for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Mims.
Cheers, motherfuckers.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Is there anything better than a trip getting ready? Nope. For a long journey where our podcast released a new epi, searching for a fade fiend, new fixation. Giving this a subscribe is the same sensation. Started with the day ones, they gave us fuel to support the season. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here for a reason. Notification bells, text some friends, all to let you know. Check your Bluetooth, connect, talk your wisdom, I know.